came up in the market right now. So Shiba Inu has got the attention of none other than the Nasdaq press, and right now they also made an article on it explaining about the Shiba swap. So let me just go through it. So yeah, this is one of the articles that Nasdaq posted recently, and it's been written by David Mordell, if I'm pronouncing that right. Well, in what does he write? Says that Shiba Inu coin is absurd, amazing, and impossible to ignore. Yes, absolutely, he's correct. It is impossible to ignore, but it's not absurd. It's amazing, and it is impossible to ignore. But let's go into it. What does he say about the Shiba Inu? Well, they say that become popular, and it's been a sequel to Dogecoin since it's been moonshot, and so it's been made by this year. So we're not sure whether it will go up. It will go up to the moon or so, or maybe it will be another another failed coin that has been there in the market. So and then he's also advising everyone to not to put so much into the Shiba Inu because it could cause a capital loss. Now, this is not a financial advice from my side, but it's something which is there mentioned in this article. So we're just explaining that. So it says that you can invest that much that you can lose and not bother much about it. So since the prices are too less, so it might go up to the moon. Now the price is probably 1,000 of a cent, and so if this goes, probably it becomes a cent or probably 1/10 of a cent. We could maybe do a lot with it, since I'm an investor and I've got my skin in the game. I've invested in the ship. I've also invested in leash and also bone, and I've put everything into dig right now. So I'm getting bone per day, not that much, but a little bit. But I'm really interested in what Shiba Inu has for us in the future, and there's a lot of things that they are in fact doing right now. In fact, they are with a very small team. They have been very proactive, and they are really serious about bringing this coin to the face of earth, where everyone knows about this coin. Just something like Bitcoin and Ethereum did in their beginning moments. So I would say that SHIB is right now gaining a lot of attention. There's a lot of hype around it, and it's also made a few friends as well as enemies. But I would say that enemies is good, because once people start knowing you, at that time it's more challenging, and that's something that test your waters in the market. So that's pretty good for Shiba Inu as well, because until you have those tests of time, nothing and it once it stands to it, it will really gain the trust of the people. Now, how to analyze Shiba Inu price in the future? Now, so Shiba Inu right now, the price is low that it almost defies the technical analysis. So it's sub pennies. It's really lower than low, but that's something good, because it's something that has actually gained popularity amongst the younger and the beginners. Whoever wants to invest in the beginning. So once they buy millions of tokens, there is a very good chance that it will, if it becomes 1 cent, every single one is going to be a millionaire. So it is kind of very well, it's very attention grabbing, because this is one of the token that has the potential, and it's gaining strides. It's actually gaining success over the period of time, and every since its launch, there hasn't been a single month that it's not been trending. In fact, it was the most trending token in the last months, and right now it's still, since the release of Shiba Swap, and since a few days from now it hasn't been trending that much, but since the release of Shiba Swap, till the release of Shiba Swap, it has been very, very popular amongst the young and also the mid-age groups. Even the people who were like in the even like institutions, they have like had discussions whether they need to invest in it or not. So let's go ahead with this article. So here they say that the SHIB is connected to Dodge, and so if Dodge increases in value, SHIB automatically increases in value since the day that Dodge went, and has been supported by Elon Musk. There has been a good growth for SHIB as well, and Elon would sometimes, he would actually flirt with the name Shiba Inu so many times, and he has done that it's usually maybe it's by mistake or intentionally or non-intentionally, but I'm sure that Elon, being a person who has been following crypto for such a long time, and since Shiba Inu has been making strides in gaining the attention of people, I'm sure that Elon Musk has noticed this coin and has been flirting with the name. But every time he takes the name Shiba Inu, the Shiba Inu prices would go will rise like 20-30% at least. So that is something that has been good for Shiba Inu holders, because it increases the price and then it will come down, it will drop down and maintain itself. But I see that Elon Musk, without his much support, Shiba Inu has been able to stand its ground and has been able to have some successes with the projects that it's bringing to the market and the kind of popularity it's been gaining through its community, because there's a community behind it, which is the Shiba Army, and therefore Shiba Army is trying to bring the coin to its is surging the coin, by the way. Now, Elon Musk is having a reputation of having serious impact on the market, so maybe this is one of the reason why SHIB traders. Now, while you're in it, you definitely want to check developments with Coinbase, Nasdaq, Coin concerning SHIB. Now, SHIB revealed that Shiba Inu token will be available for trading at Coinbase, and Coinbase also announced that they would be trading SHIB, but so far there has been like some technicalities that Coinbase Pro, which has announced at that time that it will be trading SHIB, and there's because of the technical delays, it has been preventing SHIB from doing so. Now, this also has decreased the price of SHIB a bit, but and there was also an online petition which was for a Robinhood listing, and since Robinhood did say that they would list, and also there's also eToro who has interest in listing SHIB. Right now they are saying that SHIB is a fairly new token. There's only one exchange that has been listing SHIB, and that is Binance, and Binance has been supporting SHIB from day one. You can also stack your SHIB right now, so that's something great. But then my final message to this is to have fun with Shiba Inu, and this is not financial advice. This is what is mentioned in the article. So as long as your position size is very small, so since SHIB could someday reach a penny, that's the beauty about it. See, if you invest small in SHIB, and someday if it happen someday. Anything can happen in the crypto world right now. Bitcoin can reach like 60 million, and it has the potential to reach 100 million. So sorry, not 60 million, 60,000, and it has the potential to reach 100,000. Anything can happen. So SHIB, someday maybe it could reach not a full penny, but I would say that 1/10 of a penny or so, or 100 of a penny. Still, it's a very good coin to have if you invest right now. A coin which raises its price of 100 times. It's something great. Now, since I have invested, and I know that I strictly believe that this could be possible. Not today, not tomorrow, maybe after 5 years, maybe after 7 years, but it's worth an opportunity to take, and it could pay off for you. I would say that it may go worse, but again, you do not need to invest in it that much that you would feel you will hurt yourself if in case if it loses value, and if that's the case, please do not do anything like that. Now, we just look at the price charts and the position and the price chart of Shiba Inu today. So we've got the price chart today. The Shiba Inu is okay. This is the bone, but let's go to the SHIB. Okay, it's right now trading at 0.000062195. So it came all the way. If you can see, it came all the way from 6-7, and this is a 10-minute chart. Let's change it into 1-day chart. Now you would see that Shiba Inu at the highest was 0.000035. So that was the peak of Shiba Inu, and then it dropped down to it went down last I would say in June. It went to 0.000062, so 5062. But I know that in the middle it was even below that, so I believe it went up to 0.505877. And then at that point, I believe so. This was the point where China thing had come up. They had kicked out all the miners and all that, and every coin, and the market was really bad. So it was a bloodbath. So at that time, Shiba Inu went to that price, but I would say that it recovered very, very well. And after that, just before happening the Shiba Swap launch, I believe so, the price went to 0.40. So they had knocked out 10, and it was 4 zeros, 1 or 1 2. So that was where the peak was. I would say that that was a cream time for Shiba holders, and everyone was so happy with it. But then again the market went down, and it was again knocked off its position of being high. So I believe that this was the point at June 21. It went to almost hit I would say that 100th of a cent. So that was that was the price, 0.45096, and that was pretty cool. I believe that everyone who held the coin was really happy about it. But then the prices have been dropping since, and this is not because of the coin, fairly because of the coin as well. But the main player to blame would be the market, and the market since then hasn't been very good because of the impact of China kicking out all the miners. So until the market gets a bit better, and Bitcoin, probably there's some good news with crypto market, I believe so it will be tumbling in this region 0.5061, but I would say that 0.4001 is not is actually very much possible to happen within a few months. And people get really disheartened. People have been selling their coins and all that. No, this is again not a financial advice, but I would say that there has been like people who have not been um, very much impressed by the coin, and they would probably like sell it mid off because they would. But then this is one coin to have for a long term. This is not a short term coin. It's not something that you can buy over the weekend and day trade with it. This is something that you need to keep, and the longer you keep, the better you'll be rewarded. I'm sure that you might be having this coin for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but over a longer period of time, it's like a lottery ticket, and then there'll be one day that you will be ready to cash it, and it will be cashed. So just wait for your right time and see what happens. So this will be it. Thank you so much. We'll talk about the bone and the leash some other day, but bone has been today at 3.18. We'll speak about the history. It's not much because it's a new coin. Leash is at 1327, and it's been having some support at this level at 1.3 level, but it also has the potential. It has it was once at 8,000. So you cannot say anything, but the good part about leash is that it's only 108,000 in the world. So if you have one leash, so you're amongst the 108,000 in the world, and then it could be a good coin, it could be valuable. So the maximum the leash went to is $7,481. No, that's about volume, but it went to $8,500. So that's amazing. But right now it's probably on a discount, and it's 1,326. I personally bought leash for $2,000, where it was between $2,000 and $2,100, and right after that it went to $5,000. Probably at this stage. I bought it at this stage, so no, I bought it right over here. So right after I bought it, it just rocketed up to 5,000. I did not sell the coin, and I decided to keep the coin. And I thought that it would be very good, but right next day, it went to around 3,000, and it was like hovering on the 3,000, between 3,000 to 4,000, or 3,000 to 3,500, and at this point, boom, it just went down, and it fell to 1,900, and then came up again, but then it's right now at 1,200 is the lowest. I believe so this coin has a lot of potential. The reason for that is that the quantity of this coin is very less, so there will be no more minted, and so you need to see where this goes. But if Shiba Inu can reach, it has a potential to reach, and if you believe that it has the potential to reach $1, this can reach $100,000. This is that much. So let's see what happens, and we just keep on seeing. Now let's have a look at the Shiba army, what they're posting. So this is like pretty cool, because whenever I was like, there has been like harsh moments in the market, and really feel upset because the prices has been dropping for some time now. But whenever I am a bit upset, I just come to this this page in Reddit of Shiba Army. This is the official page, and see, this is my name, free requirement 531, that's me. But whenever I see this, I get a bit, I get a bit happy, because it's a good place to be. Now, see, here is one of the examples. Shiba is dying, but it's actually not dying. It's collecting compound interest. Okay, that's pretty good. Shiba is only 5 minutes old. It's literally less than 1 year old. A impending bull run, an NFT on the way, governance token that will skyrocket, and Shibarium in the works, and major upcoming listing, and still got in early. Yes, yes, that's all true, and we just think that it's dying, but that's what is the beauty about crypto. You will not know when it will just bounce back, and this coin which is underwater or probably is having just surface up, you would know that there's an iceberg down, and you're just on the tip of the iceberg, and there will be a lot happening inside. So we just have to wait for the right moment. But I believe so. If anyone has actually invested in Shiba, they have done the right thing. It's the right project to work with. It's the right project to invest in. Um, what else? So this guy has been investing. What is this? A million, billion, 10 billions. 10 billion, and right now my calculator has been super busy since I've been investing. So yeah, he just wants to see the possibility if it's 1/10 of a cent, what would be his price. So if he invested 10 billion right now, it becomes 1 cent, so it becomes 50 million. Well, right now, yeah, it's pretty much true. This could be very much possible in, let's suppose, in another 5 years, in another 7 years, or maybe another 3 years. Who would know? But if this reaches, this guy is worth $50 million, pretty much. So yeah, this is another funny one. So he wanted to buy a home, but he bought a cardboard home and saying thanks Shiba. Well, his name is like pretty cool. Name is Cheeks. Okay, name is Cheeks. All right, sorry. All right, this is only 2 weeks old and over 100K users. You've seen anything grow this fast? No, we haven't seen. But Shiba is really growing really fast, and I would have to say that thanks to Shiba Army and the community which is supporting it a lot, and really this community of Shiba is standing behind it. So I hope the community is and will be supporting it that much, because this is one of the strongest community after, I would say, Dogecoin, that has been so strong. I mean, there are a few more communities that have been very strong, but Shiba is one of them. And the people, the holders have been having diamond hands, and I'm sure that and they're really, really, I would say that passionate about this coin. So this guy, if Shiba hits 0.0082, I'll be a millionaire. Yeah, me too. I'll be a millionaire too. So let's hope that happens. And Shiba Informer has said that the process has started, but the distribution. Now, what process? But the distribution takes time. Okay, this is in general, the process of Shiba Swap. When it completed 1 week, and they had to probably distribute the prices. So at that time, he that was the street. However, let's see what is there. Okay. This is a good one. So in 2026, everyone will be a millionaire, and so there will be a Russian Lamborghinis and supercars, and all of them will be Shiba Inu holders meeting in 2026. Yeah, that will be true. Okay, and look at this. All of us when Shiba hits the moon. So yeah, that could also be a possibility. If could be that's why I say invest young. When you're like 20 years old, you can invest right now. But then Shiba Inu, when it reaches the moon, I hope you're still alive. So what can we expect in August? So not just SHIB, but crypto in general. The crypto form in August is in previous years. How has the crypto performed in August? Can we expect some more dips? Should August be good and all that? So they say that past results are no guarantee of future performance. This has never been more true within the crypto space. That's absolutely correct. So past performance, past results is no guarantee of future performance. So I have been in crypto for 5 years. I'm not a trader. I'm a hodler, and I have said that in any crypto that I've been that I bought has eventually become worth more than I bought it for sure. There are crypto just increasing in value. So anyone who bought it just has to keep it and be patient. That is one thing. So if you want to sell it, it's fine. It's up to you. But crypto, I've always told myself to keep it and be patient. Now, this is not financial advice. Do whatever think it's right for you, but I would just keep it. If I cannot buy the dip, I would just prefer to keep my existing coins. Some are not in profit now, but I'm hodling. Right, I didn't sell when they were in profit. Yeah, most of us, none, however, backed down by 95% over time. I suspected they would reach to a point where they remain in profit. My Shiba is down 55% right now. I think I bought it at the time at the all-time high. Lol. Anyways, always the optimist. I will continue to hodl it and see where it goes. Okay, good for you. And then everyone is like cheering up Shiba to the moon, $1, and so, right? Okay, if it moons, it moons. All right. This guy just bought a billion. Did he buy a billion? No, he did not. But he bought a fairly good amount, which is like $2,796. Well, that's a good amount, and he bought it actually cheaper than I did. So I think this guy might have a very good chance to become a billionaire sooner than I would, or a millionaire sooner than I would have. Okay, the next thing is that's 1.5 day of woofing. So the woof is actually, it's actually, the digging has rewarded a lot of liquidators, whoever has provided liquidity to the pool, and it's one of the best I've seen so far. The returns are very, very good, and they're distributing the bone very well. But I don't see it happening over a period of like 1 year to 2 years to 3 years, because the quantity of bone will decrease, and the minting on the bone will also decrease. So everyone who has been like thinking of doing it long term might get a fair amount of bone, but it will decrease. It will not be stagnant. So let's see what happens. And so I believe so. The rest of, let's see this Apple thing. I don't know. Okay, all right. Staying curious, staying behind the app, whatever. I think this is an ad. Okay, that's an ad. That's promoted. So don't worry about it. Is eToro listing the big news or not really? I've just purchased additional 247 million ships as insurance in case it's announced tomorrow. I'm only okay. When was this? 12 hours ago. So we don't know. Could be possible that eToro listing, and we've seen a lot of downtrend on SHIB, and this has been happening. Any good news that happens, the downtrend will come, but then it might. Here we go. Well, what might happen over here is something else. So I'm expecting what will happen over here, and what could happen is this one goes right up there, right? So this is after the news, and it might, it would go at least 0.7. Yeah, I would say that this is more realistic. So this will increase the value, and this may happen. So that could be like the next value if if there is a listing of one of the major exchanges. So let's keep our fingers crossed and let's see what happens. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and this has been my first video. I hope you like the channel, and if you do, please hit the thumbs up and smash the like button, because if you smash it, I would know that you like the video, and I'll post more videos like these, and there'll be more updates, and I'll do more research. And so thank you so much, and have a great day, and take care of yourself. Stay safe. Bye.